Once the nikah has been done, husband and wife become halal for one another. One of the things that you should avoid is you should not be playing hard to get. Otherwise it could leave a lasting negative impression on the other. So if the husband just plays hard to get, or the wife plays hard to get, it's just not, you're halal for one another, you should basically be both giving it your full. Generally the advice is women should not play hard to get and men should take it easy. Because generally those are the problems. Obviously when somebody is still a relative stranger, you may be a bit uncomfortable how far we can go. And of course there's the natural inhibition, the natural haya that somebody has. You don't expect on the first day just to reveal it all, as they say, right? There could be a natural inhibition or a reservation at this stage. So you need to take it feeling insecure and so on. So start praising one another. Praise them. Make it easy for them. Make it comfortable for them. These are specific sunnah recommendations for this night. There's a hadith related by Imam Tabarani which says that the couple should offer 2 rakats of prayer together in congregation. So when you come together, whether you're going to a hotel room or your own apartment or your friend's apartment or whatever, however you want to do this the first night, you first get together, do wudu and you pray salat. Number 2, then the husband is also advised to hold the wife's forelock, which is the hair at the front, and recite the following prayer. The wife can also make this dua. But because the Prophet ﷺ is speaking to men, he said it to her. He said, Allahumma inni asaluka khayraha, and she would say khayrahu instead, right? Wa khayra ma jabaltaha alayhi, wa a'udhu bika min sharriha, wa sharri ma jabaltaha alayhi. And if she's reading it, she'll just change the ha to hu instead. Basically it just means, oh Allah, I ask you for the good in her or him, and the good you have predisposed her to, or him. And I seek your protection from her evil or his evil, and the evil you have predisposed her or him to. This should inshallah keep the shaitan away and protect you from any ill that may come about. Number 3, it could be a recommendation at this point to give a special gift. This is when I think the marital gift should be given. Not mahar, but a special, private, personal gift. And preferably give something that they will remember forever, right? A box of chocolates will be eaten up. Because the Prophet ﷺ said, Tahaddaw tahabbu. Give gifts to one another and that will create love. And this is the person you want to create love with. So use everything that the Prophet ﷺ is encouraged to create love with. Now if you're already married and you didn't do this, you can still have a special night and say, let's do this again, let me give you a gift. Number 4, this is from the sunnah. The husband could also offer his new bride something to drink. A nice juice or something. Or anything, even water. Okay, number 5, this is where nobody else should be there afterwards obviously, because if they decide to get intimate and make love, the couple then should first recite the dua, special dua, which is Bismillah, Allahumma jannibna shaitan wa jannibi shaitana ma razaqtana. You should memorize this dua. It is very important because remember, this is all about the big idea of marriage, which is to produce children and the next generation. And you want to make sure you do everything right to produce the best children. Shaitan is there to cause problems right from the beginning. So what this dua means is, in the name of Allah, O Allah, distance us from the Satan, and distance Satan from what you have granted us. So we don't want our child to be affected by the shaitan as well. Now another point to keep in mind here is that it's forbidden anytime, not just this night, anytime, to reveal the details of your sexual intimacy with your spouse to anybody. There's a weird custom among some people that they pressure a person getting married, like a woman or a man, to reveal the details of their first encounter, and they compare it with one another. Totally haram and wrong. This is a betrayal of your partner's trust. The Prophet ﷺ said in a hadith, Sahih Muslim, amongst the most evil people according to Allah on the Day of Judgment is a man who has sexual relations with his wife and she with him, then he spreads her secrets. Likewise, if a woman does the same for her husband. As a final advice, I just want to mention that do not play jokes on one another on the first night. You don't know the other person properly enough and it could go wrong.